Hello. Hello, guys. Hello, a bit of this and that. Hello, hello. I feel like it's so dark I can't see y'all. Hey, Pam. Hello, Tracy Ann. Hello, Leona in Ohio. Hello, Angel. Hello, thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the heart me's. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate them. Is it lagging, guys? Is there a lag in the video? Hey, Miller. Thank you guys so much for the heart me's. Thank you. It is. I did try to go live and for some reason it kept freezing. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you guys so much for the heart me's. Yes, it's laggy. Ugh. Man, is it still lagging? Let me see if it's my internet thingy. Nope. It's better now? Okay, good. Good. Perfect. How is everybody?
Hey,
Hello, Miss Nina.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? You all hear me? Hey, Tasha in Texas.
Am I mute?
No, I can hear you.
Unmute me, ma'am.
You're not muted. You're not muted.
Not, she muted me.
You are not
Oh my
muted.
goodness.
Y'all, someone go tell her she's not muted on my side.
Unmute me.
You are not muted.
Oh.
Y'all, what is happening?
Oh.
You're not muted this time, I know. Trust me, I learned from last time.
I was like, ooh, not Ivory muted me.
Again? Can you hear me?
I think I muted you by mistake and thought that meant that I was muted.
What are you trying to say? Thank you, Jersey. I know. We're going to have to start.
Hold on, y'all. Okay.
We're going to have to come up with some. Thank you guys for the heart me's. Guys, you know the only thing I ask is that you tap the hell out of my face and the heart me's, please. But just tap the hell out of my face. Guys, my goal is to get to at least 250,000 likes tonight. Oh, White Scorpion, you know you love me. You wouldn't be in my live all the time, pushing it out there on the FYP. Love you. Y'all, guys, let's talk about
It's tea time.
who the hell hacked Gypsy Rose's page. Who hacked her page, y'all? Because that wasn't Gypsy. What was that accent? What was that voice? What was that, guys? What was that? Thank you. What was that?
That was Gypsy Hono.
Not Gypsy Hono. Y'all, that was wild. First of all, I'm going to say this. I did not repost or show that video that she did on Ryan because I think she's a disgusting human. And that man's a teacher. He was on his live talking about how he has a whole career, how he's a whole professional, and how he loves his job. And then you're going to sit there and let's be real. We know that nothing Gypsy says is ever the truth. So we know whatever she's putting out there is most likely BS, okay? Or what she's trying to insinuate, I believe, is BS. But I think that man has gone through so much. Gypsy, you want to sit there and tell him that he's talking about you? But baby girl, you talked about him all day, every day
No,
for a year.
Gypsy is trash. And she talks about him on every episode of every show. And
Every
his
live.
reality is Ryan has been very classy with how he's responded because I'm going to tell you this.
Yes.
Like, are you for real? I was
He
doing
has,
charity work by even marrying your felon ass.
right?
Okay?
That's it.
I was really doing Salvation Army work. Okay? So you got a lot of nerve to come up on here in some douchebag sunglasses and try to read me down. You got a lot of nerve.
Lord. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's wild. I think that she talked about him in every live, on every episode of the show. She went and got a whole new man, and we're still talking about Ryan.
Yes.
That man never opened his mouth. He showed more grace and self control than any single one of us could. I know that I couldn't show the
No, I
kind of
would never.
self control he had.
No, I would not. You
He
wouldn't see
never
that type of self control out of me.
No, he never stooped to her level. He still showed respect to her. When all of us saw her crap and were bagging her, he still respected her and was like, "Nah, don't talk about her like that. Like, don't." He still showed her massive amounts of respect, especially, like, I'm going to be honest, especially when it came to content creators. He does not like the fact that we go after her. And he always said it. And he always showed her respect, even when she didn't deserve it. Even when, well, not that she ever deserves it, but you know what I mean? At the hardest points, he still stayed shut up. He still sat there and, talked about how he loved her. She was beautiful, all this, that, and the other thing. And I think what she's doing just shows who she truly is. She cannot control herself. She wants to talk about Ryan spiraling. Honey, you're spiraling. I'm just saying.
Gio
You're,
saying hi to you.
Hi, Gio. Are you my best friend today?
I
This is a tough question.
um
And
no,
Why?
because I am.
The last time I asked Gio if he was my best friend, he said, no, because my sister's my best friend. And I thought it was the cutest little thing. I was like, all right, bet. That sounds good. It was just so cute.
I can say that.
You did say that. But it's okay, Gio. I won't tell her. I won't
No,
tell
he
you.
did say. He said I did say that.
Oh, he did
I
say
love,
that.
I love my sister.
I know you do. You're a good boy for that. She loves you too. But yeah, I think it's wild that
Bells on her for
here she,
everything.
yeah, here she is spiraling on Dee Dee's birthday too. You can't just shut up for the day. I mean, you're out partying at a concert, living the wild life. The woman whose birthday it is today, she can't celebrate because you took her life. And you need to sit down and shut up now, honey. You just need to sit down. Now it's time for you to sit down and shut up. You took your mother's life. You can't even respect the day. And you're sitting there and you're going after this man when he did nothing but have grace for you, when an awful lot of people didn't, okay? And showed nothing but complete self-respect and self-control, more than you ever could, ever. And I think that it really just shows that she is not the victim, guys. She is not the victim that she's out there claiming. And Lifetime, where's Lifetime? Somebody go get Lifetime in here. I want Lifetime in here. Because y'all are disgusting. Y'all sit there and you push this narrative on your show. I get it's the whole Gypsy Rose show. But let's be for real. Y'all let her push this narrative like she is some kind of victim. Oh my goodness, I'm a victim. Look what Ryan did to me. But you don't show the crap that she's out there instigating. You don't show the stuff that she's out there doing to anybody else. Just Gypsy's victim narrative. And shame on you for that. Shame on you. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hey, Susanna. And I just think that, listen, everyone keeps putting out there, I've seen the videos and, I've seen all of it with everybody going out there going, oh, spill the tea, Ryan, spill the tea. No, Ryan, if you are out there, somebody get this to him, please don't spill the tea. You are a good man. You're a respectable man. Don't stoop to her level. Now, I could sit there. I'm a content creator. If I wanted, this would be content gold. But I'm going to tell you, as a respectable human and not a content creator, don't stoop to her level. Don't do it. Don't. Keep yourself respectable. Who cares what she says? None of us believe her anyway, Ryan. And you know what I mean? Like, sit back, do your thing. The best thing, the thing that you can do that's going to get to her and hurt her the most is living a whole happy life, because I can assure you her life is such a mess. She's not happy right now. And she will be more hurt at the fact that you can sit there and live your life and be happy regardless of what she says about you. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is just not from Ivy Rose Nose. This is for me as a human. Don't do it. Don't. Stay respectable. Stay who you are. Don't stoop to her level. Don't allow her to change you into being like her. Let her put her narrative out there. Nobody believes it. Okay? Let her sit there and mistreat you. Everybody sees it. It's not going to make you feel better at the end of the day for going after her. It's just going to make you feel worse at the end of all of it, and it's just not worth it. Don't do it to yourself, and she's not worth it. So that's what I have to say about that. That's the truth. Now, I could sit there and push it and be greedy because I want to say that I want the content. Because let's be real, guys, this is content gold, but nah. I have to be a human first. And don't do it. Just stay respectable. You're a good guy. I know that, I put out content, guys. I'm a content creator. I know sometimes I get loud to grab attention, I know. But at the end of the day, I think that you genuinely loved her. I think that Ryan genuinely loved her. And I actually feel bad for Gypsy. I pity her because you had yourself a good man, and now you may never know what it's like to have somebody who loves you that much. Honestly,
I don't.
You don't what?
I
Pity her?
I don't feel bad. I feel like she needs to go to hell expeditiously.
And there's that. Gotta love the honesty. I actually do. I pity her. I think that it's
She
sad
doesn't
that
deserve love.
her
She doesn't.
clicks and views, she's always going to be a murderer. She's always going to be someone who does nothing but destroy lives and doesn't take people's feelings into account. I don't think she can. And all she's doing is showing everybody that. She's showing everyone that exact thing. And so to that I say, Ryan, nah, man, move on, do your thing. Have your lives, your story. What Gypsy doesn't understand is that her story, she made his story. You cheated on the man. You disrespected him in the public. You made that story his story. And then when he speaks on his story, you get nasty because he's getting attention. But you see, she gets nasty because he's getting positive attention for it. She'll never get positive attention for the shit she puts out there. But people are defending him. People are telling him that they respect him. People are Team Ryan, right? It is what it is. That's what she doesn't like. That's what she doesn't like.
And she thinks it's because people don't like her, and it's not.
No. It has nothing to do with liking Gypsy Rose as a person. Who the hell knows her? Dude, let's be real, it's TikTok. However, I know who you are along the sides of you murdered your mother, you manipulated a man, and you cheated on your husband out in public. That, what you show people, screams volumes. And then I see the fact that he texted Rod, and y'all know how I feel about Rod. I think he is not a man. Except for, besides the fact that he gave his pants over to his wife, he's not a man anyhow. You couldn't take care of your children. First of all, that should be the one thing every man should do, is take care of their children and respect the woman who bore them. And I don't think he's a respectable human. However, do I think Rod was the one that gave that to her? No, I think that was a Christy thing. That says Christy all over it. Because Christy is just as vindictive and evil, I'm going to use the word evil, as Gypsy. So I think that she did that. But all that shows, I've said this, guys, time and time again. When the truth comes out, they go hard and they make fools out of themselves because they can't handle it. They can't handle it. We know that they go hard after people when the truth comes out. He put out a truth. And now they got to sit there and they got to degrade him even more and you humiliate him. The problem is it's making you look, Gypsy, a whole lot worse than you could ever make him look. At the end of the day, you can say whatever you want about him, but what he is not is a murderer, is a convicted felon.
All she's doing
And
is
is not
proving what
somebody,
all the content creators have been saying.
yeah, he is, he is not somebody who cheated on you. He held his commitment to you and his vows sacred, and you didn't do the same. You did not reciprocate. All you're doing is showing us, Gypsy, who you are. And you know what, baby girl? You know what, sweet cheeks? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Keep showing us who you are. Excuse me. Keep showing us who you are. Because that karma train, choo-choo, it's a bitch. So there's that. Thank you, Dina. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. She most definitely is Pisces girl. We all knew it was coming, and it's just the beginning. She gets off of parole next month. I don't know that she's going to be able to handle life. Not that I think she can handle life now. However, I think that without anybody controlling or giving some sort of control or guidelines on how she should treat people, well, somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody might just get stabbed in the back again. Literally. So there's that. And of course, she had to take away from the day, and it's Dee Dee's birthday, and of course she had to be in the spotlight because you can't even give the woman whom you murdered anything. Not even silence. Hey, Jeeper. She is absolutely going to fly in the wrong direction. Ryan doesn't, in my opinion, I don't think Ryan should do anything. Except stay respectable, go out and make sure that he lives his best life. And that will hurt her more than anything that he can say and do on TikTok.
He does need to sue her.
Yeah, he could. Actually, he could. I mean, the slander, the defamation,
Yeah, I would sue her.
accusation, yeah, that's wild. Yeah, he could. I have a funny feeling that I hope he doesn't. I don't want him to. However, I feel like I really
He needs
think
to.
that if he did put out what he knows about her, he can make her look horrible. And she knows that. She's panicking. She thinks and she's trying to show the world that she's in control, but she's not. Ryan is. And he's always been. And she knows that. She knows that. So, yeah. Oh, I like the hair. The Barbie hair.
Thank you.
The Barbie.
Thank
Hey,
you.
that's the real Barbie. Just saying. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I personally think that he should sue because she's never had any repercussions. She doesn't feel like what she's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
And just think about like how much she feels like she can get away with it.
I think if he did sue her privately and teach her a lesson. I just don't want to see him put anything out. I mean, do your lives, do your little talks, but just don't engage on her level because I think that's just, you don't want to stoop to the level of a murderer.
No, and just the fact that she is going to that level. First of all, you cheated on this man, had a baby on this man, lied on this man, gaslit this man, used this man, and you feel entitled to this?
Yeah.
You don't feel like he should be able to say anything? That is classic narcissism.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. I really got angry. I think that I got very emotional for him today. Like it really did hit my heart because we've all loved somebody and they didn't love us back. You know what I mean? Like we've all been there. It's just, and I truly believe that he loved her, and man, she dogged him so bad, and she just won't leave him alone, and that's got to be so unsettling for him. Yeah, she does. I agree. You know what? Someone just said, can you imagine Ryan being Gypsy's
Thank you for the
downfall?
gift.
Wouldn't that be karma?
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be some karma?
Mhm.
I
But
don't know.
I'm happy she's showing him who she is because
Right.
I feel like up until this, Ryan kind of was giving her a lot of passes.
He always defended her even when he was
Mhm.
mad at her. But that again,
Mhm.
I think that's because that's showing genuine love though. I believe he truly loved her, and that's why he's like, he's never gonna believe that he loved a horrible person. You
No.
know what I mean? And he's just reacting to the hurt. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just, don't do it, Ryan. You're better than that. And this is coming from people who could make gold off that content, but still don't do it. It's just not worth it for you. It's just not worth
No.
it.
Well, his career. I mean, he shouldn't.
Yeah.
She wants what she wants from him is for him to act the donkey because misery loves company. She
Yeah.
wants that. So the best way for him to keep going, because it's like she literally is expecting him to act the fool.
Yeah. Yep.
Like that's exactly what she wants.
I agree. I agree. And and
Now, if
and
he
don't.
didn't have a career, then that would be another thing. But he
Yeah.
does, so it wouldn't be worth giving her that leverage over him.
Yeah. Oh, I got crack my neck. Don't even get me started on Ken.
That's what
Don't.
she wants.
No. Don't even get me on Ken because y'all don't want to know what I think about Ken. Because first of all, Mr. Gilligan over there, because that's who he reminds me of. She's sitting there walking around like Ken is her big flex. Dude, he looks like Gilligan from Gilligan's Island. Y'all remember that show? Well, give it Ginger and Violet. I mean, Ginger and Gilligan freaking vibes, man. Like he's walking around like. First of all, you don't sit there next to a man when he's got skinnier legs than you. It doesn't look good. I'm just saying. All right. Ken wants to sit there and I'm the big protector. I'm the big man. Bitch, you were gonna let her drown in a freaking hurricane. Okay? She was supposedly getting shot up at the bookstore and you didn't show. So tell us again, Ken, how you love some Gypsy and how you respect some Gypsy and how she's your family. Tell us again, Ken. Tell us again, because you know what? You loved her so much, you didn't even want to get your hair wet when she was in the middle of a fucking hurricane. That, my friend, says some shit. Just saying.
But I mean, you just gotta let him. She deserves that.
She does. She does.
I will never feel like Gypsy deserves love. I will never feel that way ever.
She'll never get love because she can't give love. She doesn't have an understanding of the true meaning of love. It's just a word to her, obviously. I don't think that she knows how to differentiate or even like take in emotion. Has anybody ever seen this chick give any real emotion to anything? I mean, not necessarily just sadness or love or anything. What emotion have we ever seen her genuinely give off? With the exception of some glee when she was stabbing a whole pumpkin.
Not even with her baby.
No. No.
And that's the
No.
real thing. Not even with her own child.
I don't think
You
she's
really want to keep her 100.
yeah. She doesn't have any emotion. She doesn't know who she is. Talking about, oh, I didn't want people to know who I was, so I put on a wig. You put on a wig and then posted yourself there at that time and you put the wig on because you didn't want anybody to know. No, you're saying that because we all called you out because you look like crap. In fact, I like the ruby wig better. It did better for you. I'm just saying.
He was giving. I sell a lot of it.
I have to tell people what you said to me. We were sitting there and we were talking about how crappy this freaking wig looked, and I was like, "There's no way that." I mean, first of all, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, and Nina's like, I know you don't know that much about wigs. And I'm like, no, I don't. However, I got kids, and that was a Party City special. The thing was like 2 inches off her head.
You did
And
say
I
that.
just cracked up laughing. I was just cracked up laughing. I'm like, you don't need to know crap about wigs. If you got, I got kids. They wear them every Halloween. I know exactly where she got that. I can tell you what aisle she got it in at Party City. And there she is acting like she. There's Ken looking like, "Ooh, I'm with a Barbie." Like, no, you're with a fool. You're with a whole fool.
She. Definitely, but she was selling it.
So.
And Ivy said she thinks she is. Look, I don't know for sure, but it definitely was giving that. So, who am I to say she's not? I'm just saying.
Listen. I am a simple person. I am not very fashionable. I make a big deal out of what I look like or what I wear. Like you're, you know what I mean? You're a fashionable person. Me, however, I'm just a simple person, right? But I do know fashion. And I do know that outfit that she was wearing last night screamed work uniform and not fashion, okay? First of all, you were wearing a pleather fucking vest, so there's that, okay? Then you're sitting there with some white fucking boots. Like, what the hell? How did you think that looked good, all right? That aside, you look like you showed up. I'm like sitting there going, I'm telling Nina last night, I'm like, dude, she finally got a job. Nina's like, what? I'm like, she showed up in a whole uniform to work the Jazz Fest. Teeth out and all. She was about to gum everybody there who wanted some jazz. She was about to jazz it down.
What happened to her front teeth? Did y'all notice that in that video?
It was part of her uniform.
A picture?
She was working the Jazz Fest. I'm telling you right now. Chick is broke. We know she'll do some shady shit for money because she said it in the FOIA documents. Okay? And so she showed up for work in full head-to-toe uniform.
We should tell them the tea. So I posted about this, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen this, but if you didn't, go look at the video and repost it. The girl she was dancing with in the video is someone that used to follow me and send me hella information on Gypsy and Dee Dee's estate. Like, I'm talking about, I have her work email. Like, from her work email, like the notes from the state is on there within her handwriting.
Thank you, Leona.
When I say insanity, I'm like, and I blurred out her name and stuff.
Yes, Allie. She's sitting there in a video dancing with the informant.
I thought that was funny. You thought that was a flex? Listen, last night I said to Ivory on the phone, I said, Ivory, if I never thought I was that girl, Gypsy told me today that I am that girl. She's that pressed over me.
She did.
That's crazy. I was like, for you to be that pressed over me is nuts. Like, that's nuts. Like, that's nuts.
It really
I am
is.
just a regular chick. Like,
it really is. It really is. Here she's wanting to be famous, but man.
Pressed over me. Like, think about it. I went to sleep last night like, yeah, I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I'm that girl.
Kept saying, Ivory.
I was like, yo, I'm that girl.
She did. She did. It was funny as heck. But let me tell you something. So my chat is asking what video. So the video that Gypsy put out with Bree behind her, and the blonde chick that was there. Where were they? At Top Golf?
Oh, I don't know.
I think they were at Top Golf or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, that video, that chick in the back in the pink, That was that was Nina's whole informant. Sure
I'm
was.
telling you, I have
She's all
mad
hot and shit,
stuff.
doing a video with the woman who gave her
And
all the
the
nasty information on her.
amount of trash that she has. When I
God.
say I have so many messages of trash that she's talked about her, it's diabolic.
Yeah. Yep. And here's Gypsy acting like I've got friends.
The
I'm
flex
hanging
is
out.
you're the
I'm
clown.
hot shit. Look at me.
She
Honey, look
trash
at your
talked
friend.
you.
Look at the informant.
That's the flex. She trash talked you, and you over here dancing with her like a fool. That's the flex. Like,
That's so funny.
so you look like Ronald McDonald, and you think that's a flex? That's cute, Bookie. That's real cute. That's real cute.
Sure is. They're like, let's see the messages. Oh, she'll show them. You'll
Oh,
see
I'm
them.
gonna
I
put them
promise.
over at YouTube. I'm gonna put the emails. I'm gonna put everything from the probate court that she put with the notes and everything. I'm gonna put all of that over at YouTube because they're gonna take it down over here. So I'm definitely going to clock that tea. Because you thought she was cute, but I'm definitely going to show you how funny it is. I'm gonna put everything out there.
That's so funny. Tina Lou just said, Ivory, can you imagine if Ken asked if he could see his ex one last time? Could you imagine if Ken asked Gypsy what Gypsy asked Ken? If I can go meet up with my ex one more. Dude, she found her brush and almost, that was a spiral. Could you imagine?
But
If
Ken is a
said-
fool. That's
Ken
the
is-
thing. Ken is a fool.
Yeah, that's the
Because she's doing to him exactly what I said last time this year, what she would do.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing literally word for word what I said that she would do to him.
Yeah,
That's the real tea.
Someone just said she was ready to shove that hairbrush down his throat. She was ready to shove it where she shoved the toothbrush. Just saying. Sure was. That's so funny. Why
I mean, this whole thing, they're looking so goofy, both of them.
did Gypsy get in trouble for those stories? I hope she does. And I do believe that one can be defamation and slander. So
I don't think they're going to do anything.
I don't think he's
I
going
do
to do
think
it.
he
No,
should sue her. I personally.
I do too. I would. I absolutely would, especially if something happens to a job now.
Yeah, today's Didi's birthday, so happy birthday in
Yes.
heaven, Didi.
Yes. Let me say this. Not Gypsy on. First of all, I'm having an issue with Lifetime. Okay, not Gypsy on the show talking about the whole bookstore. Remember the whole bookstore, the book signing thing? Oh my God, this is the only time everybody will know where I'm at, what time, and that's how people get murdered when you're famous. Like, oh my gosh, I'm a victim. They're all coming to get me. I can't even do that freaking voice. But not fucking Gypsy talking about, I'm watching Pearl Jam at Jazz Fest tonight, telling everyone where she's going to be at 5 o'clock.
Deal,
Tell
girl.
me then,
Go
Gypsy,
play with
how
your
you're
sister.
so scared for your life
Okay, here's her.
because they were trying to have a protest or a vigil at the book signing because nobody can know where you are. Tell me again, Gypsy, how you're the victim.
Thank you for the gifts, yo.
That's how people get hurt. Meanwhile, you tell people where you are, where, with whom, every fucking day. So there's that.
It's the most bizarre thing in the world.
Yeah. She sent herself that funeral wreath. You all know it. You know it. I know it. We all know it. We all know it because
I don't know if she sent it, but I definitely know that what's his name sent it. Stanfield.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's who did it because managers got to get paid, so he also needs to make it look like something's going down and he's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not HIPAA for Ryan, y'all. That's not a HIPAA. She's not a doctor. She's not. Yeah, it's not HIPAA. However, it is slander and defamation.
Yes.
You did it with
She
malicious
can definitely
intent.
get in legal trouble. There's no questions about that. She can absolutely get in legal trouble. I personally, if I was him, I would do it. As
I want to know why nobody sent that. I'm gonna need people to go send that to her parole officer. I'm just saying.
At this point, They're not gonna do nothing.
Internet harassment and cyberbullying is a crime, and in Louisiana as well.
But even if it is true,
Now, do
because
I
he can
think
be
that they're
taking
going to
it
do
for
anything?
chronic pain, he can sue her. That's not
Yeah.
information that you're supposed to put out there.
No. She didn't put it out with any context. She put it out with malicious
No,
intent.
and it was
To
malicious
insinuate
intent.
something.
That's all he needs. That's literally all he needs is malicious
She was
intent.
making an insinuation. Yes. Yep. She's not done with parole until June 25th. She was absolutely trying to get him fired because he was on his live talking about how he loves his job and how he has a career and a professional. And you know, Ken, the little bitch, has to sit there and be so jealous because let's all be real. Everybody over there in that camp is fucking jealous as hell. It's wild. Okay? So we know that Ken being a little bitch because he's jealous as fuck of Ryan. I don't care what anybody says. The fact that he's a good man, the fact that he's got a good job, he's educated, he's all of that. All right? He probably told her to do it.
And he
He was
wants
the
to
one
get,
who probably told her to do it.
and they want to get everybody fired and then say, you don't have a job. I thought you wanted me to focus more time on you.
They mad because none of them have jobs. None of them have jobs. I mean, I mean,
I thought you wanted me to focus more time on you. I thought that was the purpose, is that you wanted
exactly.
someone to focus time on you. So now that you got it, don't be mad that you got it.
Seriously, you.
Because
She now
Ryan
made
will
it
get
a
the bag
full-time
if
position. So there's that. It's not jealousy, it's misery when they're miserable. They're not jealous, they just don't want anybody. Yeah. I
and
could
they
agree.
don't, and he doesn't. She doesn't want him to be with anyone.
Yeah. Yep. Brian is doing his own thing and no job Ken is living off Jip Jip. Yep. And I'm just saying. First of all, let me tell you. Did Ivy Rose grows or Ivy Rose knows come first? Just curious. It doesn't matter. We're two creators. I've been here for 4 years. So I don't know where just Nina went. Okay. I'm trying to read these. Her money is going to dry out. Her money is drying out. I can assure you that she's not. Oh, she's back.
Sorry, I just wanted to get. Oh, let me turn the volume up because I can't hear you. I wanted to get on my iPad. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hello?
I'm fucking with you.
I'm like, I could hear noise, but I can't hear you. That's
Everyone's in my chat going, I
that's
can't
so
hear you.
strange. Not you did me like that.
I sure did. And everyone's in here going, I was so confused. Come on, cat, move. That was great, wasn't it? I thought that was kind of funny.
That's
We
so,
needed
you
that.
did. You got me. You got me.
What were we talking about? Oh, the bit. What is Nina dancing? What are we doing here? That's so funny. You love my cup? It's a Miyoki. It's a Miyoki tumbler. On the Ivy Rose nose, my backup page is in my showcase. Yeah, they're really good and they keep it frozen forever. I love this cup. I've had it for quite some time now. And they got, oh, come on, cat. This cat, you already broke up one setup. You can't do this, dude.
Girl, I don't know what just happened.
You keep, I don't know. I feel like you want to dance? Like you're like up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down. Babe, can you come get this cat, please?
I
Cat's
just
gotta
think
be-
what's interesting about what I just don't understand what made her feel like doing that was smart.
Doing which one? Which thing? The stories?
No, I'm yeah, like I don't know. I can't make it make sense as to why she thought that that was okay.
I don't know. She didn't. She knew it wasn't okay, but you know she has no self-control. None. Zero. Zero self-control. She has none. She couldn't help it because she was pissed. God forbid anybody tell Gypsy about Gypsy. She can't handle anybody telling her about herself.
Like, how do you cheat on somebody, lie to them, manipulate them, use them, and then get mad when they say something?
Right. Right. And you're gonna, for her to sit, and it's the gaslighting. It's the gaslighting. For her to sit there and tell all of the Lifetime Network, all of the nation, everybody on TikTok and social media about how he does nothing but talk about her. Meanwhile, we didn't
The
hear from
whole
Ryan
show has
for
been
months. Like we barely, we
and the
won't
whole
hear from him. Not just on the
and
show,
the whole
but in
show.
lives and in video. I mean, she did nothing but talk about him to the point where
We
it
did
became
want
an
to hear
obsession.
from him.
Yeah.
We did. I mean, that's
We
the
were like,
truth. We
where's
did want to hear
Ryan?
from him.
Yeah. I mean, there were people joking around talking about we want proof of life. We didn't see him for so long.
Right, right. We did want to hear from him. So for her to say that is kind of crazy because we did legitimately want to hear from him.
Yeah. Yep. And here she is, nonstop talking. And then when he talks, she's going to gaslight the entire world and be like, why is he always talking about me? Stop talking about me. No, honey, you made him your entire story, your entire life. I mean, how bad is it that y'all have a marriage and the only thing that'll ever be consistent in your marriage is Ryan? I mean, y'all can go cuddle up to bed at night and Ryan is still there in your marriage. How fucked up is that? That Ryan doesn't realize you don't have to talk, dude. Because you're in their brains, you're in everywhere. You're in their entire relationship. You will always and forever be a part of their relationship. And that's really sad for them. That's why their relationship, Ken and Gypsy, can never work.
Well, it can't
Ever.
work because you get them how you find them.
Right?
You lose them how you find them. So how could you expect it to work considering you literally got with him while you were married, while you were still living with him?
Yep.
No, you can't. And to think that Ken will be faithful is insanity. Like, he knows that you're okay with cheating, so why would he not cheat?
Exactly. Exactly. Not, I mean, not only that, it's the kicker. Your baby's first father was always Ryan. You will have that for the rest of your life, for the rest of your relationship. Ryan, you don't need to say anything to her, dude, because you will forever be in her head. You are going to live there in her head for the rest of her being. And Ken, I'm just saying. And Christy, because there was nobody more hurt than being talked about by Ryan than Christy. Ooh, because I'll tell you the big linebacker's going to be talking about, because I'll tell you, you got my number. Just say it. Bitch, he said it. What'd you do? You cried on fucking national television, acting like a victim again.
I really hope TMZ posts this.
Me too. Oh, man. I did. I was tagging the hell out of them. When I tell you that I had everybody in there tagging the hell out of them because I'm like, this is like, come on. Y'all, this is a story. Follow this one. Follow this one. And then compare it to what she's been telling everybody on her show. Make it make sense.
Okay.
Hello, buddy.
He said, Mommy, I want a kiss.
I couldn't go 9-9.
No, you don't have to go 9-9. It's still early.
You're better than me because I'd be like, oh, you want to go night-night? Yeah, night-night. Is it true Gypsy docs Ken's ex? It's true that Gypsy tried to dox Ken's ex and tried to...
But creators weren't going to
But
do
these
it.
horrible, evil creators that are out there just trying to... didn't fall for it. They didn't do it because the girl didn't deserve it. She wasn't public and she didn't... So there is some integrity to creators, I'm just saying. And kudos for them. Kudos to them for not doing that. Yes, she can vape while she's on parole. Does Ken have a job? No. Yeah, he's a beggar. He's her manager. He's her manager number 2. They both worked at Jazz Fest. You had Gilligan hitting up the one side, and you had Ruby hitting up the other. He looks like Gilligan
Mike, we
from
haven't heard.
Gilligan's Islands. Little buddy. Little buddy.
Where's Mike?
Where's Mike who? Stanfield? Well, didn't she send that message to Pink
I think, yeah.
talking about screwing Mike Stanfield? Like, didn't she like literally admit that she screwed him? I don't remember what the comment was, but wasn't the comment something about
That's what she said it without saying him.
But didn't she put like a whole bunch of pictures of Mike Stanfield and that said...
No, he didn't say he's sleepy. He wants a cookie. He said it's night time. He's not. Gio, you want to go night? Yeah. You do?
Yeah. You know.
But you need the cookie first?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know what it is? He's trying to rush me to give him the cookie because he's saying, I want to go night, but I need my cookie before I go night.
He wants the cookie now.
No, yeah, he think he's slick. You think you're slick, Gio?
Yes, Kellyanne. She called him scrumptious. Yep. That's so funny. She said the man that got her kicked out, and that was
Gio does not want to go to sleep this early.
Something about she was effed by the man who got Pink Pony kicked out of the thing. Meanwhile, it was Mike Stanfield who got her kicked out of the thing, and Mike Stanfield admitted to it. It's a conflict of interest, Mike. Sit down. It's a conflict of interest, dude. There ain't enough of sick liver in the world. I'd step back there, Mikey boy. Stay with your wife. I'm just saying. I don't know how she... Yeah, I agree. Hello in South Dakota. I still think that's Ryan's baby. You know what? I don't, and I'm glad it's not, because then that gives Ryan the ability to just move on. There's nothing tying him to her other than a memory, and he needs that. Hey, Gypshit. The names, guys. Sometimes these names are so funny. The things that you make me sit there and scream out are just wild. She did. She sent him photos. Yeah. Ken wasn't happy Mike was at the book signing. Well, you know who wasn't at the book signing? Ken. Where was Ken? Ken has never been at anything important. Never. He's never really there for anything important. But I mean, dude, he didn't even make it to his baby's first ultrasound appointment.
He doesn't want to be there.
What's up, Jess says, I'm new here. I have a question. Why send Ryan the baby photos? That's a good question. Why would anybody send their that they put it on and got pregnant by another man with? Why would you send that man the pictures of your baby? That's why.
To make him jealous. To say, look, this is what you don't have. Mm-hmm. And this is what Ken has.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She absolutely did send those pictures to hurt Ryan.
Yep. It was strictly to hurt him. That's how evil she is. So she does all those things. And then when he even responds remotely, she acts as if he's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why I say, like, I'm really hoping that people that defend her they're seeing this and not overlooking this, because she's showing you who she is.
Yep. I agree. You know what's really funny? That today is Dee Dee's birthday, and I never bring up the baby, guys. I don't talk about the baby. I don't show pictures. I don't do all that with the baby.
Yeah.
However, what I will say about that baby is, thank you for the follow, Polly. I think it's so funny that happy birthday, Dee Dee, and not that baby, Aurora, looking just like Dee Dee. Guys, listen, that baby looks just like Dee Dee. If that's not the universe's way of reminding her every single day what she did, She's got to look into the face of Dee Dee every day. It's wild. That, Petty Fetty, you're absolutely right. That, my friend, is karma. Karma, big time. Yep. No, I'm not going to talk bad about that baby. I'm not saying that baby's ugly. That baby is cute. Babies are precious and innocent, and I will not do that. However, I will say that she looks just like her grandmother, Dee Dee. She really does. She really, really does. Thank you, Kat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Elena Dawn? Yeah. I know, it really does. It's really sad that she's doing this, putting this whole shit show out there on social media too, and you can't even give your mother, you can't even just shut up and sit down on your mother's birthday. Like, you killed the whole woman. She can't celebrate her birthday because you killed her. You made sure she had a knife right in her back. And it's wild. Ivory, did you see her face? I haven't seen her yet. Yes, I did see her face. She looks just like Dee Dee. No, I will not show it. Hello, Danielle.
And I'm telling you, Gypsy is definitely going to be mad that she can't get in my comments because she's black. Imagine
so
Ryan
funny.
comments, she can't even respond.
I know. Where did I see it? That's not, just trust me. I've seen. You can take it my word for it or not. But I did see it. I know yeah, yep. First of all, not even that, but you're gonna sit there. Think about what Gypsy did today with her story, right? Going after Ryan. Not only did you go after Ryan completely unnecessarily, mind you, but you did it on the same time, at the same place that you got knocked up by the man you were cheating on him with.
That's what I was saying. This is from last year. This is.
Yep.
Like, this is.
Got knocked up by Ken at Jazz Fest, supposedly. I don't believe it, but that's what she states.
Well,
You
it
got
could have been.
by Gilligan at Jazz Fest, and here you are now going after Ryan at Jazz Fest again. Chick is going to get knocked up next time, but not in the way she thinks. I'm just saying. Because now, how are you going to paternity test the entire fucking Jazz Fest? That's a lot of $1,200. I'm just saying. Because she showed up to work in the whole uniform. Teeth out and all. I'm just saying. And Ken couldn't be proud because you know that money. Bring the money, baby. Gilligan was just happy as a little buddy. Little buddy. She's going to get knocked up. I just don't think in the way that everyone else is thinking. I'm just saying. Not Lisa cracking up. Oh, yeah. Yup. Wait, is Ryan at Jazz Fest too? Good. Live it up, Ryan. Live it up and stay away from her.
I don't think he's at Jazz Fest.
Don't turn your back on her, Ryan. We know what happened the last time somebody did. Bet you Ken sleeps on his back. Bet you little buddy don't dare sleep on his belly. What?
I don't think he's at Jazz Fest.
I don't know. Someone just said it in the comments. I don't know that to be true. I'm just choo.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Was that a strip club, or was that the Top Golf? Because that looked like Top Golf.
But someone else said that they saw her at a strip club allegedly.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
no, if
that's a change though. I mean, she used to be the strip club and now she's going to them. All right, maybe she is moving up a little bit. I'm just saying. I need a drum or something. Dun, pew. I need a little desk drum. A little cymbal. Boing.
Too messy.
Not the blue wig. Not the blue wig, guys. Not the blue wig. 9 months pregnant, 4.5-month-old baby doesn't add up to a year. Now you got every man at Jazz Fest being the potential daddy. That's going to be some season 4. Y'all told Gypsy to get a job. She did. Now nobody knows who the daddy is.
I don't think she'll. I don't know if I think she would make it.
What, Jazz Fest?
Decide.
You don't think she would work it?
No, I think she'll end up in prison.
Yeah. Yeah. She already was once. Yeah. She sure will. She'll go back.
Because she's not able to look at what she's doing.
I see what she's doing.
Who would do this?
Yep. Is she cheating on Ken? She doesn't cheat on anybody. She was working. Petty Fetty, she was working. In her uniform, showed up, ready to work. Wig and all. Because, you can't have anybody recognizing who she is. So she had to put the wig on. So no one knows because, they would definitely know who she was looking from the top.
First of all, how are you saying you were in disguise when you have worn a wig pretty much?
She lived her whole life in a disguise. She lived her whole life in a disguise. Tell me, Nina, how is that not a trigger? But driver's ed triggered the hell out of her? Come on, man. Driver's ed was a trigger. But putting that wig on, she spent her entire life in wigs and wheelchairs, and that wasn't a trigger. Okay.
Allegedly.
Her whole life is cosplay. I'm telling you. I bet you someone got that collar and leash last night. Oh, maybe we know that little buddy got to use out his ring. It vibrates.
Listen, Ken ain't smashing. He don't want to.
I can't even. It triggered me and I had nothing to do with her? Yeah. I'm not. Come on, Nina. You seeing her in that wig didn't trigger you? Because I was like, this isn't really happening. What is happening?
First of all I could think of was Hunts Point.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally the first thought that came to my mind was Hunts Point. I was like, this is definitely giving that. It's giving if she hears a police car, she's going to run.
Yep.
Like, that's what it's giving.
Gypsy Rose is so strong and beautiful. Yeah, I heard she can stay on her knees for quite some time. That's some strength. Damn, I do need a little. I'm about to get me a little desk room.
Boom, boom. Girl, thank you for the gifts, y'all. Not the boom.
Telling you. And then someone just like, she's going to need a lawyer. Man, she sat in that room that day, called for that lawyer, and she's had one ever since. She had
the fact that she just gave the same look that she did in that wheelchair. That's why I don't understand how she's like it was a disguise.
Yeah, she looked.
Baby, it was a spin the block
than she ever did. Yes,
it was a spin the block.
Yep. She really did. I saw the one where she's sitting there with the address behind her because people are out there trying to kill her and no one can know where she is. So she took a picture with the address behind her. But anyway, I was looking at that picture with her sitting there with the skinnier legs than Ken. With Ken having skinnier legs than her in the white boots that didn't match the outfit. Yeah, I was looking at that picture and that face really did look like the one that was in a sink. It looked like in the sink picture, like the whole You know, it was in white boots.
Listen, you
Yeah.
could not. Listen, she was giving what she gave that day when she went to the movies.
Oh, pull the diaper off with the period and get squishy. Yeah, that's exactly what she was given that day in that picture. I mean, the teeth are out and all. I mean, if that would talk about spin a block, she spun that block quite a few times. Yup. She is absolutely going back in the past. She's getting to the point, you know what I mean? And I really did say this. I do believe that this is all a big cosplay, a big fantasy that she is living out, right? She lives in a fantasy land. The problem is things aren't, what's the word I can use without getting myself banned? Things aren't giving her the same satisfaction anymore. And so she's getting to that point where things are really, she's got to do something extreme to give herself some satisfaction. She's not getting it. Because we know for her, it's like satisfaction is like screwing the guy in the next room after I killed my mama who's laying in the next bed. That is like a turn on for her. She doesn't have the ability to be turned on anymore right now. And so that's with the, you know what I mean? We're going to sit there, we're going to play dress up. We're going to put the sunglasses on, the different color wigs. Let me tell you, that was not for her to go incognito. Nothing about Gypsy and the attention she wants is...
First of all, her voice alone.
Yeah. Well, whose voice and accent was that other than drunk?
Well, she was definitely drinking. You could tell. But like I said, none of that matters.
She had a slur. She had a slur.
Defamation doesn't care about what she does, so...
That wasn't an accent. That was vodka. So there's that.
Or tequila.
Tequila. Can we talk about their awkward dance? They don't even like each other. The fact that they even had to get close.
No, she likes him. He doesn't like her.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell. Yep.
Because I think at this point, she's a real embarrassment. And so for him, it's kind of like...
She's an embarrassment for every single one of them. Mm-hmm. But it's wild how she doesn't ever feel embarrassed. Like she doesn't get embarrassed by the shit she does or puts out there.
I think she does. Well, no, I don't think she does. But I think everybody else does.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. I think Christy put out that text because I was wondering where did that text. I'm not going to repost that text just because I just like I already feel bad for her.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But she's inappropriate. Like and the level and I really just hope people see her for who she is with her exposing herself like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that
the fact that Ryan texted Rod, and again, I don't think
respectable. That because that's more respect than I would have ever given.
Yep.
I would have never given that. Definitely not to her people.
Now, I don't like Rod. However, I don't think that Rod was the one that gave that message.
No, you're right about Christy.
I believe that Rod showed Christy and that Christy did it. Because, you know Christy. Christy just can't.
Instead of her telling Gypsy, chill out, she's going to send it to Gypsy to start trouble.
Yep.
That's how.
Yep. Look what Ryan sent your dad. Mm-hmm. Yep. I hope she chokes on a crawfish. Her little sea roach gets lodged in her esophagus.
Because that was definitely problematic.
Mm-hmm.
And why would you put that in the hands of Gypsy, like, other than you wanted to start trouble?
Yeah. Yep. Do you know you're not funny? Oh, I'm a freaking blast. Stay a while. Maybe you didn't get to hear me right. Because trust me, stick around. You want funny?
Ivory's not funny. So do you think Gypsy's funny? Because she literally has zero personality.
Right. Not Em in the chat thinking she's hurting my feelings. Christy loves the drama lawyer. You're absolutely right.
She does.
Yeah, Wax boss, tell him you're in the wrong life. Yeah, I find me absolutely hilarious too, man. I mean, I think I'm damn funny.
You are. You're very funny.
She
And
copies
anyone-
everyone's personality. Yeah, that had to have been the last client that she had, whose personality she took on in that video. Talking about, because you're spiraling, get a therapist. Honey, you were a whole
But
mother
she's
murderer.
the one spiraling. And it's very clear she's the one spiraling.
Yeah,
Like, very
Yep.
clear.
yeah.
You tell him he's spiraling? Girl, you're on this internet acting a whole donkey right now.
How many videos did she put out? It was like 8 videos in the last 15 hours. Like, it was clearly, she was pulling a nana, man. It was clearly that she was spiraling. For real. Yeah.
And it's like, Ken, come get your chick. Your chick is on this internet acting a fool. Come get your chick.
Come on, HR. Come pick up your
On the
worker.
internet acting a fool.
Yep.
Come
She's
get your
wasting
girl.
company time. Get her out there. She needs to be gumming. Because somebody's got to pay the rent. Jippy Gum Gum. Not her stage
First
name.
of all, that's
I wonder if she opened for Pearl Jam. CM, I'm fucking funny. Em, you in here? Did you get that
Listen.
one?
Ivory's so funny. You legit cannot take Ivory nowhere. Like, you can't take Ivory nowhere.
Yeah, sometimes I
love
get
to
into those
fly
silly.
on the wall. Honestly. But for you to think you're doing a dance with one of my old followers as a flex.
That's. I can't.
Oh, when I tell you the level of Ronald McDonald that it was giving. And the gratification it gave me that you think, am I really living that rent free in your head, baby? Really?
Yep.
Ain't no way.
Um,
Ain't no way, baby. Ain't no way.
You are not. She really thought you were going to let that go, like you were going to be the only one who knows that she's doing that and thinking of you.
Yeah,
And there she
it's a
is,
joke. Someone posted.
acting on the internet like she got friends. Like, I'm here with my friends. No, that's the informant. And, well, we know who Big Mouth is. Okay? The one now you got to act like you're her friend publicly because now you're obligated because
I'm
you
gonna put all the
did this
messages
to her
out and
and tossed
everything.
her away.
I'm gonna be real petty. I'm going over to YouTube and putting everything out there. Like, Bookie, what? You thought she was cute? Okay. I'm gonna really air you out.
I can't.
Like, the fact that she legitimately, and you saw the whole thing without it blurred out, right? That was her job email. You saw that.
I saw that. Yeah, you showed me. I saw that. She's an idiot. People are idiots. They're idiots. People are idiots. Yep. Make sure that if you're going to sit there and go at somebody and think you're funny, that they ain't got enough of the truth to really make you look like a fool. People, it's just wild.
The level that I will embarrass you.
I can't. That's so funny.
Like,
It's equal to dairy-free milk at this point.
make it make sense. Because I will for real embarrass you. I will embarrass you on another level.
Yeah, for real. Yep. Hey, Anna. Yeah, it's just wild. I don't know. It's wild. Wild. I can't. I love this spiral. I hope she does some more because number one, I mean, the amount of, and you know what? I'm sitting here and I'm trying not to be too wild on these videos because, you know, you want to make them serious, but at the same point, it's like you're setting me up with content gold. The stuff that can come out of my mouth.
But you can't say it because you'll get banned.
But I can't because I'm like, if I say what I really want to say right now, I'd be banned. Like they would just be like, you can never have access to TikTok again. I'll do it on YouTube, guys. Go follow my YouTube. Ivory Rose knows. I'll put them over there because boy, is this.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna put the text messages and everything out from homegirl. Yeah. Like I mean, the messages, not the text messages, the TikTok messages. And so you know what's so funny? I thought she was cool, but I was always a little suspicious of her because when people come on too strong at first, like.
Ivory Rose
I'm leery of people anyway, right? But I was extra leery when I feel like Flawless Nina.
Yes, Tornado.
I'm extra leery because I just felt like she would be like, "Oh, I effing hate her," and like she would go in the messages, right? And I was like, oh yeah, you know, but I always put like one or two, like not that much, you know what I'm saying? Just because I make content about her, but I'm not invested in her, right? So I don't like her as a person, but I don't care about her enough to hate her. Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I actually think she's low key a fan. She my hype man.
Right.
She a fan. Like you a fan.
That's the truth. She is. Yep. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I don't care about her to really hate her because she's a nobody to me. Right? Like so when somebody would be like, oh, I hate her, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, you know, because she's not important. But the messages. And for Brie to be in the video thinking she was flexing.
I can't, that face kills me.
Listen, the second I called you, I was like, Ivory, if I never thought I was that chick. Gypsy told me today I was her. She's so pressed. She'll do this.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm that girl. I'm that girly. I'm that girl. Like what?
Yeah.
It could never be that. I would.
To think that you're in her head.
And I couldn't even say what I really wanted to say about like the video itself and flexing on, you know what I'm saying, having your two defense linebackers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just
not the linebackers.
Your two football players back there is hilarious.
Not the defense in the back, the guards. That's so funny. I can't. It's her minions. Yeah, those are minions. I mean, but the one sitting there gloating, acting like she wasn't given all the information up on Gyp just a couple of weeks ago.
No, literally, like literal legal information. Literal legal information. Like you saw it, right?
Yeah, from her job.
Okay.
Yes.
Like legit.
Yep.
Bookie, what were you thinking?
Yeah, that's wild. Literally giving up information. Yeah, it's crazy. Ryan ain't pressed. He's the man that got away. That's the truth.
Yes. Listen, God did him a favor from getting the hell away from her.
Yes.
That was the biggest favor God could have ever done for him.
Yes. This is one of those, thank you, God, for unanswered prayers. You did not want her back. You did not want her. Yes, I agree.
Like, let her be somebody else's headache. Because she's never, first of all, Gypsy's never going to find someone to love her. Ever. No. Nobody's ever going to love Gypsy.
Nope.
Nobody.
No, I agree.
Nobody's ever going to love her.
Dodged the knife. Literally chaotic. He really did dodge the knife in the back. That's the truth. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you. Hey, guys, if you're in here and you're not following me, give me a follow. Also, I'm going to be posting all that stuff that I can't say on TikTok over on YT, so Ivory Rose knows. on YouTube, on My Rose Knows, on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else. So thank you, Lori, Sassy, Cairo, Shelly. Thank you all, guys, for the follow. And whoever else I missed. I missed a couple of other ones. Patriotic, thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Erica, for the follow. Thank you, Ginger, for the follow. And Waheen, I think. Thank you, Heidi, for the follow. I appreciate it. Annette, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. McKinley, thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anna, I know you follow me. Thank you.
She paid all that money.
Cajun, thank you for the follow.
PR team.
Or Fox, thank you for the follow. Beth Ann, thank you for the follow. Sorry. Y'all make sure you go follow Flawless Nina as well.
No. I mean, yes, but I'm not saying no. I'm saying she doesn't have to say no. Follow.
Well, no, I don't. But I mean, yeah, they're asking me, so that's why I'm like, go follow Flawless Nina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you don't have to do that.
But that's all right. If you want to pay me for all this, I'll push it out there. You can. No, I'm just kidding. Can Ryan sue her? Yes, he can sue her, and he should. That PR team quit. That PR team ran when she fucked up on the different fruit, and she didn't know the difference between a banana and an avocado or whatever.
She also paid for a crisis management team, PR team, to only get on the internet and act a donkey anyway.
Yes. Yep.
So what were you really paying for?
Yeah, really. Will she get in trouble with Parole for what she did to Ryan? She should, but I don't think she will, Charlie.
Yeah, she's not. Parole don't care.
No. Unfortunately, they don't want her to be their problem anymore, and they're counting down the days to June 25th. And Cotton O'Candy, I love that name. Hello. Thank you.
I don't want her to be my problem either, though.
Yeah. Yep. No, she doesn't get in trouble because they don't want to deal with it. They just want her to get through this. And I mean, let's be for real, don't we all? Because what's going to happen afterwards is she's going to act a hot fool and she'll be right back in. So
listen,
I'm amazing.
Lifetime is doing their warm-ups.
Yeah.
Because they say, yes, buddy, this is all the investment we've made for her to act the donkey. Yes, let's stretch. Yes. It's starting. Yep. It's starting, y'all. Go ahead and stretch because we're going to be sprinting to record this. Right? Yes. They are ready. They like, yes, she acted a donkey. Yes, we've been waiting on this, Gypsy. Give us more. Give us more. Yep. They are here for it.
Yeah.
They've been waiting on to crash out because they haven't been making any money off of her. So they need her to crash out. And I bet you they're like, you know what? It's been all this time. We haven't really made our money off of her. If the crash out is getting ready, let's just stick it out. And they like, yes, she's doing it. Yes.
Yeah.
Trust. They are here for this crash out. They want this.
Yep. TMZ.
And after she done spoke all that crap about them chicks, all them inmates. You done spoke all that crap about them inmates.
That. Let's talk about that for a second. Not Gypsy Rose. Talk about this one. Her family, and she's got dead eyes, and she deserves to be there, and that's who prison is made for. What? Like, listen, honey, you took the video down. We get that you realized afterwards when Christy called you that was a bad look, but I'm really going to need you to check with someone before you post the crap, not after. Because that obviously wasn't that smart. Duana, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. Libra, thank you for the follow. I really don't know why she would sit there and do all that nonsense. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, can somebody check with Mike Stanfield before you go doing this nonsense? Like, Mike, you're not doing your job. She's running rogue, man.
He said
And
I
making
can't
his
control
own
her.
head.
But I can't control her. I can't. She control me because she be whooping her thing on me. I can't control
Who
her.
else? Who's she going to be dancing with next week? Who else have you noticed? I can't. The one where someone's asking what video did she take down? Didn't she take down the one where she was reviewing the female prisoners that she was in prison with, and she was like talking about how they deserve to be in prison, honey. They were in jail
And
with
how
you.
they look evil.
Right, and how that's who prison's made for. Meanwhile, Gypsy's a whole mother murderer. She murdered her whole mother. She is a convicted murderer, okay? You, baby, is who prison's made for. I need you to stop. Like, you go out to that concert at Jazz Fest, those security guards, they're protecting us from people like you. What is happening? I need you to get that right in your head. You are the dangerous person. You are the convicted murderer. You are we all need to be protected from you.
Okay, so I actually texted Indigo a couple of, like an hour ago, and I asked her, did Gypsy seem intoxicated in that video? She said in her festival new accent video, definitely. Her face seems a little flushed. There's brief gasps between sentences. The slurring gives it away, of course, but those are other indicators. So she's definitely like, and that's from the body language expert.
I agree, because it wasn't everyone. I think everyone thought that she was trying to fake an accent. However, I think it was her trying to, you know, all right, we've all been drunk, right? We've all been there. You know, when you're so drunk, you're really trying to concentrate on what you're saying so you don't slur. But then you over concentrate and you end up
She's
slurring.
trying to get regular.
That's what she was doing. That's what was going on. Yep, that's what they were doing.
And for her to make the video also indicate like poor judgment, because why would she make that video considering?
I'm really surprised that video is still up and that she hasn't taken that one down, because we know that Gypsy's been posting and pulling lately. Yeah, I'm surprised Christy hasn't called her and was like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like, yeah, I mean, that's definitely one that she's going to pull down. But she's been doing a lot of that lately. I mean, not that she didn't in the past. However, I feel like she's been doing a lot of that posting and pulling down. Like, I'm going to need someone to get her in control before parole ends, or y'all are going to be visiting her between the hours of 5 and 7 twice a week up at Chillicothe. Just saying.
That's going to happen anyway. That's the inevitable.
Yeah.
But that's the reality. I mean, think of who she, just think of who she is.
Yeah.
That's literally the inevitable.
Yep. Hey, Amethyst, how are you? No one wants to
see
visit
her acting like she has sense.
No, nobody wants to visit her. Christy wouldn't even answer her phone calls when Gypsy called from prison until she realized there was a documentary in the works. Then all of a sudden she was her priority. Then she became mom.
Not mom.
Hey, Alexis.
I'm not even gonna lie. I would not be happy if Gypsy was calling me mom. I would be losing my marbles.
No, she killed her first one. Why the hell would she? No one would want to be called mom from her. Thank you, TTV, for the follow. I appreciate it. Nobody.
Like, please don't call me mom, Miss Bams.
No, because I feel like that was a threat. I would take that as a threat. I'd want protection. If you were a murderer who killed your mother and you started calling me mom, dude, that's a freaking threat, straight up. Because that just means you're going to do to me what you did to your first mother. Thank you, Candace, for the follow. I appreciate it. Ryan needs to release all that he done. Take a breath, block her.
No, if he does do it, he needs to do a tell-all book.
No, she was talking about a release as in like take a breath and just move on from the situation. Not that he should release anything. And I agree with that. He should not, I respect him for the self-control he had. I really do. And I believe that, you know, Ryan, you're too good for this nonsense. Don't stoop down to her level. You know what I mean? Let her say whatever. I know it hurts your feelings, but don't do it, because it'll hurt her more when you don't respond. It really will, because we know that she needs that response. She needs, just like you, Nina, she needs to know that people respond to her. She needs to know. And Ryan, don't give it to her. It's not worth it. Just move on. You making yourself happy and living your best life is going to hurt her more than anything you can ever put out on the internet.
Mm-hmm. That's the real tea.
Yeah. Yep.
That is the real tea. Because it's
Hey, Lily Rose.
nuts.
Yeah. Yep. What is
I
it?
shocked that she went to this level. Like, I don't get it.
It's because she's spiraling. It's because she can't handle the fact that Ryan spoke. And let's be real, Ryan didn't even say much of anything. You know what I mean? He was pissed off. He threw away some pictures. He was venting, which is allowed. We've watched Gypsy do it for a freaking year now. Okay? So stop it. You sat there in the public on the show and tried to make him look like he was physically abusing you. We all watched that. We all watched you pull the Amber Heard, Gypsy. All right? We all watched what you did. You sat there and made him look like everything and anything to be a victim of his.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then he sits there and he's vent because he's frustrated, right? And then you're going to sit there and do all this crap to him? You're a piece of crap. How is nobody, these 9 million people, think she's respectable? She's a piece of crap.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts to see.
And not Gypsy talking about, it was 3 months ago when I texted you, you know, when she was slurring in her video. It was 3 months ago when I texted you. Yeah, 3 months ago you told us you weren't texting him, so you're a fucking liar still, to this day. Because you lied and said, I never texted him. I want nothing to do with him. I blocked him. I blocked him. No, you were still messaging him. We all knew it. We all knew what you were doing. Thank you.
Literally, because we all said it.
Yeah.
We all said it. We knew she was still texting him.
Yeah.
She's probably still texting him.
Yeah. You know, let's be real. We know she is. We know she can't let him go. She needs him on a back burner. She's playing games. Thank you, Carissa for the follow. I appreciate it. You know. We know that she's going to keep doing that. She plays games. She's a master manipulator. We know this. So let's be for real. Thank you, Parole, for the follow. I appreciate it. So I don't know. It's disgusting. Not that I expect anything different from her because, well, I mean, look at her. She plotted her mother's murder. She manipulated a vulnerable man into doing it for her, using sex and love as to hang over his head. It's all a big fucking game to her. People's hearts, people's emotions, marriage, all of it, it's all a big fucking game to her. The second Ken marries her, she's going to turn on him and go move to the next thing. Because it's all a game to her. She's never going to settle with Ken. That's why Ken knows that. Deep down inside, Gilligan knows. Gilligan knows that.
Stop calling that man Gilligan.
He knows. That's why he's not willing to jump into marriage. And if he does, it's all for money. Because he said multiple times, eventually I respect her as a parent. I respect her as this. No, yeah, he knows. Yes, Goddess Gilligan knows, man. Doesn't he? Looks like Gilligan.
You're calling him Gilligan?
Stop. At first during the Christmas thing, he was running around that tree lot like Buddy the Elf. I almost died. I mean, he looked like Buddy the Elf. And now he's got his hat on and his shirt all buttoned up to his neck and, his little Bahama shorts walking around like Gilligan from Gilligan's Island. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you want to sit there and be an influencer? Can you give some fashion advice to Ken, please?
Who let Ivory out the house?
Listen, she got
Where's her cage?
she irked my nerve tonight. She
I
irked
need
my
your
nerve.
husband to tell me where your cage is at so I could pull it out.
Sure am. I'm a little feral tonight. But let me tell you something, Team Ryan. Sorry. It is what it is.
No, I mean, I've always said that I think that and I think a lot of people don't know this. The day that Gypsy sent a text message to Ryan,
Uh-huh.
the day I released that video saying that Ryan is a new Nicholas Godejohn, pleading with him to leave her alone.
Right.
That was the day that she released those text messages.
Mm-hmm. That's wild.
To prove a point, I got him. No matter what, no matter how I treat him, no matter how much I make him into Nicholas Godejohn, I could do what I want to do. That was the point. And I hope he sees that for that.
Yeah. You know what? Everybody should put hashtag Team Ryan on their stories tonight.
Yes.
Give him a little backing. Let him know. Don't stoop to her level. We're all Team Ryan.
Yes.
Everybody in their story, please go put just plain hashtag Team Ryan. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just let him know that we see it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't stoop to her level. He's got backing she could never have. Hashtag Team Ryan. Yep.
Yeah, because the
invite
thing
Ryan to
is,
the live. Ryan is not my biggest fan, and he's got, I get it. However, it doesn't make me any less Team Ryan. She does.
The thing is with this is that this one video
Thank you, Vicky.
single-handedly showed everybody, even the people that wanted to believe she was decent, that she's not.
Yes. Yes, look at everybody in this chat talking about Team Ryan. There you go, guys. Team Ryan.
Single-handedly, she just showed him and showed everybody else who she really was today.
Yep, she really did. That statement was more than just that statement. That statement, if you weren't sure about who she was, now you're sure. Now you're sure. Now everybody knows exactly who she is, and I hope they see it. Because she's disgusting.
Someone said, Team Jip, good, that got you blocked.
Yeah. If you're on Team Gypsy, that's disgusting. Let me tell you something about
Gypsy. Blocked. I don't even care.
Do you think Gypsy cares about any single one of you? Do you think Gypsy cares about anybody? Gypsy don't care about anybody but Gypsy. And how are you all not seeing that? She doesn't even care about Gilligan. She couldn't even care any less about Ken. Or she wouldn't be out there acting a fool, still talking about Ryan, when you're sitting there supposedly having a nice time with your man. You wouldn't still be talking about the ex.
That's how you know she's not living her best life. If you were really living your best life, you wouldn't be worried about Ryan or nobody else.
No, you'd be with your man, right? Because you're with your man, you're having time with your man, and she took time out of time with Ken to make videos nonstop, dude. She's been doing it all day, making videos about Ryan. So who lives in whose head rent free? I'm just saying. Team Ryan. And that's the truth. You're just showing people that they live in your head, Gypsy.
Hold on.
She's just showing that Ryan lives in her head. I would never be out there talking about another man when I'm spending time with my man. Nope. That doesn't happen. It does for Gypsy.
Well, first of all,
spending time with her baby.
Even acknowledging anything to me is crazy because I would have never, like, for her to acknowledge.
Tina Lou, you're right. She asked Dan to meet her one last time too, and he thought better of it. Think about that. It's always meet me one last time. Well, she was going to meet with Dan one last time to run away after she murdered her mother. So why are you trying to meet up with Ryan one last time? Tina Lou, I see that. You're right. But I told you, it's the same story over and over again. That's what you're getting from her. She's just going to live the same story over and over again. She has not changed. She is, in fact, the same person she's always been. The same person who stabbed her mother, who was sleeping in her bed 17 times in the back, and then practically decapitated her. And for those of you, when I say practically decapitated, oh, she didn't chop her head off. No, but she got it right to the bone. Just saying. Think about it. Think about it. Do I believe she stabbed her mother? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think she did the slits in the back of the neck. That's what I think she did. But they do. The pattern of behavior is undeniable. It's undeniable. It's a pattern of behavior. And she can't, thank you, Irish, for the follow. You can't deny it. She will never change. She is Gypsy Rose. She is Ruby. She is Damona. Thank you, Hey, it's Rachel, for the follow. Thank you, Angie, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the gifts. Lucy, thank you guys. I need to hear your thoughts on the wig. Oh, you missed it because I gave my thoughts on the Party City wig. Sure did. Thank you, Starring. Thank you, thank you guys. Absolutely, Goddess Carrie. Happy birthday, Dee. You know what? Gypsy got exactly what she needed today. Everybody in your story, hashtag Team Ryan. That's honestly, I never ask you guys, but I will ask you for that. Just stick in your story, hashtag Team Ryan. Let him know that he does not have to stoop to her level. He's got a backing. He got people that see him. And we see her, and we know what she did to him.
That's wild.
So there. I'm about to go to Party City tomorrow, see if I got that wig. Maybe I'll wear it on my live tomorrow for y'all. We'll see what I look like as a Barbie with a body count.
I think Party City's closed.
Damn! Tomorrow's Sunday, isn't it?
No, closed, like non-existent.
Oh, they don't have Party City anymore? Amazon has it. Actually, Amazon has it. Sure do.
Yeah, you can get it on it.
So she's Amazon Barbie with a body count? Oh. Cool. Timu! Her putting on that wig, someone said that to me before in my comments, and I just about died. In my comments, they were like, her putting on that wig just screamed, your Timu delivery has been delivered. Your Timu package has been delivered.
It is definitely giving the Timu wig.
Hell yeah. Not Timu.
The
What's
fact that
that other?
Said she was trying to.
What's the other? I don't even want to give Timu that kind. It was like one of those Wish.
She doesn't have. Hey, Brett.
Wish. It's a Wish wig. A Wish wig. I wish I looked good in his wig. I'm telling you, I prefer the Demona wig or the Ruby wig. Yeah, that one wasn't given the good vibes. That one was given. I'm working, Jazz Fest, and giving out freedom.
Wasn't giving good vibes either.
Yeah, well, look better on her. That just shouted, I'm ready to give slimy gummies to anybody who's willing to pay. Put the dollar bills in the boots, y'all.
I just really hope TMZ talks about this messy post.
TMZ! Where are you? Come on. Now we want you to post about her. This is what we want. Why do y'all wait for her to contact you and give you the content? I'll give you the content. This is the content. This is what we want to see you post about her. I'm just saying. TMZ, you want to boost in views? That's where you go. That's where you go. Do the real content and you will have views out of the ass. I promise you. I will make sure of it. I will make sure everyone tunes in. Thank you, Christina May, for the follow. I appreciate it. TMZ will not give her the satisfaction. I don't know. I don't know. TMZ looked like they
I don't
were
know. They may.
not
'Cause
so
this
Team
is
Gypsy in
messy.
the last few. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is really
they may.
messy.
'Cause they've done some petty stuff.
Ivory, what do you
TMZ
think
has
Ken's
done
thinking
some petty
now?
stuff.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck,
He's not
stuck.
because he's been drinking.
I did this and now I can't get away. I'm about to have a Walmart special in the back. That's exactly what he's thinking. I don't want to be
And I
here.
think he's been drinking.
I think they all been drinking. She was slurring, obviously. I mean, if she wasn't slurring, she was having a stroke, you might want to get that checked out. Just saying.
I wonder where
I drink.
Christy is at.
Makes
Because
me want to
Christy
drink.
knows she's drinking like this.
And it's right. Wait, what? Did you just say Christy let her go out of the house looking like that?
No, but Christy
Alyssa,
let her,
that-
like, Christy obviously she's drinking.
Someone just said they're fighting as we speak. You know that Gypsy and Ken are fighting right now. And with Pearl Jam in the background. Sure are.
I'm here for it, though.
I can't with that look that Nina gives me.
I'm
Nina
here
gives
for
me
it.
that somebody chain is just
I'm here for it.
That wasn't an
I am
accident,
here
guys.
for
That was a drunk
foolishness.
stunt.
Like,
Everyone
yeah,
around
no,
to
that
check
was
your med
not an
count.
accident.
Not her talking about Ryan. Meanwhile, I mean, you want to sit there and act the fact that you sucked down your mother's perks and call it abuse? It was abuse, just not on your mother's. It wasn't your mother's abuse. It was your abuse. Like, how dare you say anything about anybody else when you were sucking down perks and trying to act like I was abused, I was drooling. Nah, you were 10 perks in, honey. Wild. She's on
Not
that
10
Jack and
perks
Coke.
in.
Yep. I'm in the Jack and Coke. Yeah, I don't know how Parole is. I mean, Parole is just over her shit too. They really
They
are.
don't care.
Thank
They
you,
don't
Brittany.
care.
Thank you so
They do
much.
not care. I mean, people could go ahead and send it anyway, but they don't care.
Thank you, Evie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you.
They do not care at all.
Why don't they care? Because just like nobody wants to deal with her nonsense. Nobody wants to have to. She's not going to stop. They don't want to have to lock her back up. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to have. She's got a baby now. High publicity. No one's trying to deal with this. They're trying to shove it under the rug. And they've got what? They've got how many more days? Till June 25th. And honestly, June 25th, 9 o'clock p.m., be here because I'm going to have a watch party because I guarantee you she doesn't make it till June 26th without going back to jail. My money is on the 25th at night. Zero accountability.
Nah, I
None.
think she'll
Zero.
make it at least. I think she'll at least make it a month or so.
Oh, you got more faith in her than I do. I'm just saying.
Well, just because I feel like
Conservative
she'll
talking
get
about, my money's on tonight.
passed.
Conservative is in there talking about my money's on tonight. You know what though? I think so too. I think they're drunk and fighting because let's be real. There's no way those
Yeah.
fighting tonight. Mercy said I give it
then
30 days.
the thing is, Parole knows, like, I'm sure they're tipped off to her drinking. But, you know, at the same time, I don't know.
For the father.
I don't know.
Gypsy's gonna get in a bar fight and catch charges. Gypsy's gonna get in a bar fight and catch an ass kicking and then catch charges.
No, I don't think she'll get into a bar fight. I don't think she'll do that. Because Gypsy doesn't have
That's what
balls to
she'll
really
do.
fight. She's not
Not
going to
when
get
we
into a
talk
bar
about
fight.
letting you
She's
know a
not.
bar. Mm-mm. I don't see that happening. If I had to guess what's going to send her back to the clinker, um, I think it's going to be a relationship thing. I think that she's going to be with somebody who's got a girlfriend, and it's going to be that kind of situation that puts her back in the clink. I think that she has no regards for relationships or significant others or any of that, and she's extremely jealous. And so I think what's going to send her back is that somebody's ex. She's going to go after she's going to go after either someone's like girlfriend or, yeah, cheating on
She's already
friend
done
and
that.
girlfriend.
I don't.
She's done it on parole, but she's not done it off parole. She will lose custody and lose it. Lose
Yeah, I just
custody
don't
of.
know. I don't
I'm
think
not
she
gonna lie.
has it. I know y'all think she does.
Just what
I don't think so.
just what she's been showing in the videos today about Ryan shows that she's unstable. She is unhinged, and that concerns me because how can you sit there and think any of that is a good idea? And this is the same person who is supposedly supposed to be taking care of a child. If that's your judgment and that's, you think that's a good idea and that's where your priority is, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, if
Well,
they
thank you
let
for
her have
watching.
the kid, the state of Louisiana's issue. That's reality. If the
Yeah.
state of Louisiana allowed her to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, like, if they allowed that, that's an issue that needs to be taken up with them.
Someone said, I think she'll end up on drug charges.
'Cause
That could be true.
I
That
don't
could
know
be too.
about drug charges, though. Because I think
I
if
agree.
it's
Where's
something like
Gypsy?
that,
Where's that jazz right
Louisiana
now watching Pearl Jam.
get away with it. I think Louisiana
She's
would
gonna
let her get
go
away with
wild
something like
with
that.
DUI. Vehicular homicide may be a reason she goes back. Thank you, Susie. Thank you. I mean, there's a numerous amount of reasons she can go back. I mean, she's unhinged, guys. I mean, she's unpredictable,
I
uncontrollable.
just don't know. I think it's
She's
bad.
not witnessed. I don't know. I mean, she's either going to jail or she's going to be institutionalized, which I think is probably the best for her, in my opinion. You were thinking that's Belladonna, vehicular homicide, yeah. Yep.
That's interesting
Renee
that
said,
more
I
than
think
one person thinks that.
child endangerment, that definitely could be, you know what, that's a good one. Child
Nah,
endangerment.
I don't think
Yeah.
she has it enough to. I don't think she has it enough
You
to
don't-
get that. Like, she is not the one with full custody. Like, she's not.
Yeah. Someone just said watch it be
So,
taxed.
and I don't think. See, that's what I was thinking.
Not
It would be some
taxable.
type of financial scheme.
Yeah.
I was thinking it would
Yeah.
be some type of financial scheme. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised because here's the thing, did she pay her taxes?
No, that's
All that money
either.
that she's made, did she pay her taxes?
Right. Yep. Maybe Stanfield's going to screw her in the end. Thank you, T-Monks.
I hope
She'll
he
never
does.
get full custody. No. Yeah. I agree.
I hope
She's going to get in
does.
trouble for
I wouldn't even
shoplifting
be
at Hobby
mad.
Lobby. You know what, though? For stealing, that may be a thing, too, and I'm going to tell you why. Because she steals just to steal. She doesn't steal because she needs things. She just steals to steal. And I think that a kleptomaniac, yes. And I definitely think that that's a possibility. Thank you, T-Mungs. I definitely think that that's another one of those things she can't help. She can't help that. You know what I mean? Like, I really believe that it's going to be something that she can't control. And it's going to be something like that. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Yep, I agree. The real karma is who you end up with. Yeah. Maybe she stole a birthday cake for her mom today. That's funny. I see Ken leaving her and her pulling a Carrie Underwood and destroying his house and car. Melissa, I can see her reacting like that. I really, yep. I agree. She also can't control her lying. No, she can't. She doesn't know what it's like to tell the truth. And I don't think she lies to purposely lie. She lies because she can't help it. The house she paid for? Stealing the car she bought Ken. Not taking her truck back. Yes, Sarah, there's lots of videos from today. I put some, well, I didn't post a lot of them because I didn't post the ones about Ryan, and I won't. However, I did post some of her stories. But there's people that love her and will continue to help her. No, I think, Tweety, you're right. There are still people that love her and continue to help her. However, I do believe that because of her own actions, not even because of the actions of us, but because of her own actions, a lot more people are opening their eyes to who she really is. She's doing this. She's changing people's minds about herself. And keep on going, Jip. Spiral. I'm here for it. I am so here for it. Yeah, they love her for the wrong reasons. Absolutely. You know what? They're gonna hold. You posted Team Ryan on your story. Thank you, J Barbie. Thank you guys. Yes. Please, if you guys get a second, it takes 2 seconds. Just post in your story, Team Ryan. I really do appreciate that. Let's let him know that we see her and we see her for him. We'll take care of her. Don't stoop to that. Don't do it to yourself. She's not worth it, Ryan. She's just not. So, I hope he quietly sues her. I hope he doesn't tell anybody about it because I don't want it to be content. I hope that he sues her and she learns a lesson that she can't get away with everything she does. I know, Lynn. I think that I'm not too concerned for his job because, again, I think that people see that who she is and that she does this just because. I mean, is she going after his job because she's jealous that her man doesn't have one? You know what I mean? And that Ryan's got a better job and a career and something he loves and he's passionate about and went to school for, and her man, Ken Gilligan, has nothing? Gotta wonder. I mean, you're going to take away something someone worked so hard for, but you don't know what it's like to work hard for anything except for dick, Gypsy. I'm just saying, the truth is the truth, so there's that. You know, Tiffany, I feel like they always go after the job, but it's a jealousy thing. It really is. Nina, you good?
Yeah, I don't think you could, I just don't think that she'll end up getting away with all of this. Something's going to happen, but it may not. I don't think it'll be parole. There's something in my eye.
No, she's going to get off parole. She's going to get off parole. And then something's going to happen, but it's not going to happen while she's on. Parole's not going to do anything, I'm telling you.
Pushing her through.
I'm telling you.
But you know what's so funny about
it? Because it's not going to hurt.
You know what's so funny about this? Is that she's going to end up having Springfield, they're going to have a huge lawsuit. Whatever she does, they're going to get sued for it.
Yes. Yep.
They're going to have a major lawsuit. Like, yeah. I don't see her. Yeah. I don't see them not having a lawsuit. I think that there's going to be a very, very big lawsuit. Whatever she does. Even the fact that she did that to Ryan, he could low-key sue them.
Yeah.
Like, they could be held accountable for all of this because they have let her out and allowed all of this to happen.
Look at the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. All of that was a lawsuit over an op-ed. So
Yeah.
be careful with the slander
Like if he
and
really
all of
wants
that, because
to,
that's a thing. And that would be the case of the century.
only-
I'm just saying.
but even Ryan could turn around and sue them, like there's a lot of things that they would be held accountable. Anything that she does, they're going to be held accountable for because they let her out.
Yeah.
Knowing, because think about it. How are you out on parole saying that you don't identify as the crime that you pled guilty to?
That's part of your parole. I don't understand how exactly. That is a
Literally,
condition of
saying,
your parole.
I do not identify. I don't identify as that person. Like she's legit saying, I don't identify. So what
As a
do you
murderer.
mean?
Which means, yeah, you lied to the parole board to get paroled. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You
that they
don't
let you live that.
identify. What do you mean? You don't identify.
Yeah.
You don't identify as the charge that you pled guilty to? Like, let that sink in.
Exactly.
That's a huge problem. Like, how are you telling me you don't identify and you pled guilty to this crime?
Hey, Brandon.
That's nuts. That doesn't make sense.
Camille Vasquez, yeah, that was Amber Heard's lawyer, guys.
So I just don't think, I think long term, I just don't, I don't know. I am actually surprised they would let her continuously get away, considering they will be held accountable.
Yeah. Yep.
They said I'm glitching real bad. I'm going to get off because I don't know what's going on.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get
Guys,
off.
do me a favor.
Yeah.
When you're not following, be sure to give a follow. We'll see you later, Nina. We'll be going
Thank you,
live again
everyone,
tomorrow.
for the gifts and the follow. Thank you, y'all, for the likes and the follows, everyone.
Thank you, Annie T, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, Laura, for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't know what happened to Nina, but yes, guys, if you're in here and you're not following, make sure you give a follow. We'll be on tomorrow. Thank you guys for the likes. We hit 183,000. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you guys all for the gifts. Thank you, Nancy B, for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Jamie, for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Tweety. I appreciate it. And we will keep going. Tina Lou, thank you so much. Thank you guys to all my mods in here for all you do. I really do appreciate you. Courtney, I see you. Thank you. And guys, you guys have a good night and keep an eye out on those stories. Thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Everyone have a good night.